turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Don't you see them?
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jose Urquidy is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He will lead this one off today.
The pitcher, Trevor Story.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
First pitch, 105.
Ball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate now, David Fletcher. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Gila. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he'll reach first safely.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Digging in will be Mike Trout. His career numbers in this matchup is just 2 for 9. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fletcher, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Dylan Bundy will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, you'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate here is Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Michael.
Here's Brantley. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Batting second.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Into the box, Miles Straw. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Slater's under it. 2 gone.
Batting third. The designated hitter.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. His past history with Dylan Bundy, 7 hits in 15 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Taken high and deep to right. Slater looking up. Gone! Solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Softly hit to short. Story throws it in.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Anthony Rendon.
Here's the first pitch to him.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that ball.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Outside 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton the next to hit. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
1-0.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Jared Walsh. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And that one yanked just foul. Set and the 1-1. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Run scores from second. It's 1-1.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out now.
No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal retribution.
At the plate now is Jose Altuve, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the whole half of the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit to short. Story picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
1-1, here it comes.
No. 2-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archway. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So here's Yuli Gurriel,
the first baseman.
And still watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 2-1 Houston. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. First offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Trevor Story steps in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he's safe.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
To the plate now, David Fletcher, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Liner in there for a base hit.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. In now is Anthony Rendon. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Trout is off at first with 2 away. Fly ball out toward right field. Tucker waits on it, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Now into the box is Garrett Stubbs as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Hit down the third baseline. And that's the first down. Definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. So now to the plate, Miles Strong. So take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides from the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Slater looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. three-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. 3 runs already home here. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bregman stands at first with 1 out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
2 out here and a runner at second. 3-0 now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Popped him up. Rendon has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-2 Houston. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Next to hit, Justin Upton. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-0 the count. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Upton absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swinging bunt. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So next to hit is Kurt Suzuki. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Full count, 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And it's fouled away. One more time. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 delivery.
0-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Walsh on second. Suzuki on at first with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. A look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2 and 2. From the belt, the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3 and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And the payoff pitch. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Astros 5 and the Angels 2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. And the pitch. Carlos Correa is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder plate way too often.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
1 strike.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Next up is Yuli Gurriel. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
5 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Garrett Stubbs. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Number 23.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brantley. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back into strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Miles Straw would be next. Here it is on 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Slater looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the lead is now 7-2.
And if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Taylor Cole answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Taylor Cole.
To the plate now, Miles Straw.
Number 3.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. So cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Astros 7 and the Angels 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Forrest Whitley, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch on the way.
No.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0. Line hard toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Tucker waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. Story leads off first with 1 away. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now back, third baseman, Anthony.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down the third baseline. Bregman has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now back, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And now for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
From the belt, the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side, hit hard. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Angels 4. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. The 2-0 on the way.
No.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
3-1.
He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there. Next to dig in, Jose Altuve, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center, here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Nothing doing there for Houston. They hold a 7-4 lead. Now to the plate, Jared Walsh. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Popped him up. Correa shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
So the next to bat will be Kurt Suzuki. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tucker waits on it. Hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, The right fielder, Austin Slater.
Two men are out now in the Angels' sixth. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
A bouncer up the middle. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Bottom of the sixth inning now. Digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Tucker. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Carlos Correa will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. Flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Yuli Gurriel, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. A runner at second, nobody out. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fielded by Rendon. And there's one down now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now the first pitch. Yuli Gurriel is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Tucker rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So much to this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Garrett Stubbs. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. It was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2. The Astros on top, 8-4. 7th inning ready to roll, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Inoli Paredes comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. In now, David Fletcher. Popped up. Gurriel in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Paredes, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Story, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
1 strike.
The 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. first offering.
Ball. 1-0.
2 out with the man at first. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Chop towards first. Flips it behind his back. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels lead 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw.
Number 3.
Now the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
Full count. 3-2.
Got a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. He seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Yordan Alvarez steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. And now the first pitch. A bullet to first base. And they got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Upton back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Next to hit is Jose Altuve. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the AB now. Weak grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Now a throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Astros are down quietly. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Oliver Perez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Oliver Perez.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. First offering. And a ball 1-0. Perez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Next, it'll be Justin Upton. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Perez. 2 away.
Now back, the first baseman,
And stepping in, Jared Walsh. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Very weakly on the ground.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
1-2 to count.
Here comes the 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Angels are gone in order. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jose Altuve.
First pitch on the way.
High.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Says hitting isn't contagious. These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs is the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He swings and lines it to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Hey, I love the end result. Diving catch, tip of the hat. But if we go back and take a look at this, it was the initial bad jump. I think that ball kind of confused him a little bit, and he had to make up for it at the end.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Liner towards second. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box now, Garrett Stubbs. Grounds it sharply to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's the Astros 9 and the Angels 4. Joe Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So stepping in is Kurt Suzuki. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Here it comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
don't care if you throw sidearm or what kind of arm slot you have. When you serve one up like that, these hitters will make you pay just about every single time.
At the plate now, Austin Slater. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. And lays off for ball 1. Now that's popped up. Gurriel over to his right. 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, the pitcher, Trevor Story.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Trevor Story. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch. And so take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Smoked on the ground, left side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. Next to stand in is David Fletcher. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him. 0-1 count and the pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Houston Astros get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Forrest Whitley pitches well enough to get the W. Dylan Bundy was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned. He takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Angels, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.